and I went in just before time. Doesn't matter. So today we had our day in court. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Incredible. What a farce. I really have no words to describe what went on today in court. But I'm going to try. I have to tell you, for the last 48 hours, I've been feeling pretty bad because, well, being taken to court is never nice. And even if you know you're innocent, the fact is that you have to go somewhere for somebody to take a decision that is going to affect your life. So that is very unsettling. Because as you know, and this is not happening in Spain only, but in many other countries, everywhere really, when you go into a court, you never know what's going to happen. The whole situation is out of your control. It might go well, it might go wrong. You might get a judge on a bad day, or who knows. So it's really unsettling. So the day before yesterday, I slept like horrible. Yesterday, wasn't feeling great either. But anyway, we arrived to the court. My brother, Linda, myself, my dogs. No, my dogs, no, they didn't come to court. I didn't bring them. And so we arrived to court. And we go there. It's a really huge place with many courts open, dealing with multiple cases about lots of things, and some really nasty looking people like were there. And then I see the lawyer for the hunters. See them in the other side of the room, of the big hall. And he is accompanied by 3 people. And I recognize 2 of the people, 2 of the haters, and really people that have been chasing this organization for so many years. They have been spreading rumors, they have been saying that our dogs don't exist, that we kill the animals, that just truly deranged people. And I'm not using this word lightly, in that cases. So I go, okay, oof, my God, this is gonna be interesting. And then my lawyer arrives, Pedro. I love him to death. He's really great. Really commanding presence, really great presence, really. And I knew he was gonna eat the hunters alive. I saw the lawyer for the hunters, and I saw my lawyer, and I like, he's gonna chew him and spit him out. I'm gonna try to be moderate on this thing because it's been a really emotional day. So the press is there, and the press is trying to catch me there, and I'm like, oh God, no, I'm wearing my sunglasses like this. I don't wanna. So we enter into the room, and the press enters with us, with cameras pointing at me. I look guilty. This is ridiculous. I'm sitting there. I haven't done anything. I'm just looking there with my brother next to me, and we're looking like, God, looking really guilty. By the way, this is Linda. Thank you. She's dropping the link to my Patreon community. I think after you hear the story, you're gonna wanna sign up. So there we are. Linda, in all her majesty, looking quite like we don't know what we're doing here. My brother, he doesn't know where to hide, and I'm just there looking like, God, help me. God, so embarrassing. And then the judge, there were 3 judges, 3 magistrates. They asked our lawyer, well, do you have any comments before we begin? Do you have any things that, you know? And our lawyer says, well, we can proceed with the court case. We can proceed with the hearing. But I have 2 comments that I want you to take in consideration. First comment. Who are these people, these hunters? I mean, how come they're here? And they are not, they shouldn't be allowed to be pushing for this thing. Actually, legally, they are not, what's the name of this expression in English? Entitled, or they're not, Linda, help me out. What is the word? Entitled? Legally allowed. Legally, they shouldn't be allowed to push for a case when the public prosecutor has already said that there is no case. The prosecutor say, no, there is no case, innocent. But this guy's pushed. So it seems that legally, they shouldn't be able to push in a case for this particular crime. Legitimated. Thank you, Linda. Entitled. No. Legitimated. They were not legitimated to be part of this. So my lawyer said, look, this guy's, by the way, this is actually in the law, and there is jurisprudence, and the Supreme Court has said that these kind of situations should not happen. You cannot have a public prosecution when the public prosecutor has already said that it's not going in. You cannot have an association appearing out of nowhere and pushing for this when there is nobody that has complained, or there is, because they, anyway. So this guy shouldn't be here, first of all. And secondly, these witnesses that you brought, who are these people? Do they know this guy? I mean, have they ever dealt with him? Or actually, they knew me. They're haters from way before that, from like, I don't know, 10, 12 years ago. Well, once I saw him in a hospital and he did this. And the other one is like, well, I took him to court 8 years later, but he was innocent. He was declared innocent. They took me to court at some point. Also for saying that our animals didn't exist, that they were dead, or... So my lawyer said, who are these people? I mean, why are they here? What kind of witnesses are they? Well, the lawyer said, well, it's very important because they have their own experiences. And the three judges, the three magistrates are looking at them and are like, God. They were like, God, this guy is eating them alive. So they say, okay, we're gonna think about it for 10 minutes. Session stops for a few minutes. And then they disappear, the magistrates disappear for 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And then they come back and they say, look, we've been thinking about it and we're gonna be thinking about it even more. And you will hear from us, from our decision within a week. So basically, our lawyer just put clear, simple, just explained them the absurdity of this situation. And I think they understood. I mean, I cannot say what they thought, or cannot justify the way they acted. That's not what I'm trying to do. But I had the impression that they were very impressed, because they're like, God, it's true. What are the hunters doing here? I mean, have they been affected? In what way have they been affected? Oh no, because this guy is making the hunting activities look bad. Sorry, really? Is this what legitimates you to push this thing and to put this guy in jail because he's making you look bad? I think the judges, I think they understood. They understood. So, but we were there, like, just without saying anything. I was just ready to explain everything. And so the judges say, okay, the session postpone, adjourn until we decide in a week. So we go. When I come out, well, I mean, of course, the lawyer of the hunters is looking ridiculous. My lawyer truly tore him to pieces. And the two haters were devastated as well. They also had travel from abroad, from other cities, and they were looking pretty. God, what a waste of time. So we left, and the press is there. The press is just piling. They're waiting outside like vultures with the cameras trying to catch me. And I see them, and I, God, no. I mean, they already caught me inside, looking like embarrassed. They're not gonna catch me on the way out. So I just went to the cafeteria in the court case, and I had lunch. Well, not lunch, brunch. I had like a toast with tomato sauce and oil, and then I had an orange juice. And I just hung out there for half an hour while the press just waited. So they were all waiting outside. And then I see another lawyer friend of mine. And I said, look, Rafa, I'm here, the press is outside. And he said, just come with me. We take you out from the back door. And we left. So as far as I know, they are, press must be still waiting there for me to come out. So silly. Look, I have a great sense of humor. I take things very lightly because life is really hard. And because there's so much tragedy in life that I always strive to take the levity of every situation. Things stresses me, but they don't bring me down. They don't knock me down. I'm very resilient, and so is the magnificent Linda that is there, dropping the Patreon support page link. Please, if you want to help me doing what I do, join that community. I would really appreciate if you did. But Linda is also super resilient, and my brother, super guy as well. But I tell you, this has been really, really annoying for so long. My dogs are out there barking. Hey! Coco! It's time to bark. Coco! Macarena! You see, this is the time when everybody goes out, all the neighbors take the dogs out, and my dogs go crazy. So, join me on Patreon. Really, especially today, I will be really happy if you did. Because this is gonna be like some sort of vindication. Macarena! Shut up! Shh. So we're very resilient, but these 4 years have been very annoying. I've had to listen and to read so many insults against me. I had to have people approaching me and just insulting me. Even Nano is upset. Nano, please stop. We've been harassed. We've had donations. No, donations didn't really affect. We were not affected. I mean, I think our friends and our donors are very happy with what we do. But we had some people that read the controversy, and because of many people saying that our animals are not real, that they're dead, and we make them disappear, that I'm pocketing all the money. So it created a lot of mistrust. And I had to explain very often, same thing. No, it's the hunters. But how do you explain this? But now is part 2. In 10 days, 2 things may happen. One is that the judge will declare us innocent without a trial, just simply because the public prosecution doesn't want to accuse us and has declared us innocent. And then the other thing that may happen is that we go to trial and we are declared innocent anyway because we haven't done anything. So I mean, I'm not scared about that. Oh, there could be a trial. Now they are all silent. You see, that's it. They made their point. They made their point. Okay, Viktor is on a live session. Now let's spark. So there's a chance that there may be a trial, but after what I've seen today, these hunters are being hunted, and they are in the hands of our lawyers that are gonna tear them to pieces. Truly, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got to say. It's really important to get a good lawyer. These people, these lawyers of the hunters, maybe they know about hunting issues, and but about this, no, clueless. It was pathetic performance. His voice, the way he explained and reasoned, was so faulty. I mean, my lawyer tore them to pieces. But now it's part two. And part two means that once we are declared innocent, we're gonna go hunting them. We're gonna go one after another one. Basically, why do you do this? And now you're gonna have to pay. There were many newspapers in this country that picked up on this story because they felt that it would be exciting. Like, let's tear these guys to pieces. Let's put his name and his picture everywhere, and let's say that instead of rescuing dogs, he's killing them, and that he's a thief. Luckily, I have you, this incredible community, and it didn't really affect us in that sense. But morally, oh my God, it was so painful. It was so painful. Always, you never knew who was gonna be reading the news and who was gonna tell, hey, I know what you do. That was so bad. So we're gonna go for every newspaper, each one of them, and we're gonna go, well, obviously for the big ones. We cannot go, I mean, we will not be going for the police. Obviously, they're doing their job, and this is what they did. They did. But these hunters, oh my God, they're probably gonna have to pay for the legal expenses. That's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be ridiculous, and I'm going to be making videos like this one until I run out of ideas. Basically, that's it. I'm gonna expose them for the useless, moronic, absolutely pathetic people that they are. That's it. So there's gonna be funny videos about hunters. There's going to be exposés about the kind of things that they do, and I'm just gonna yeah, that's it. That's all they deserve, right? So I'm like, look, I can't believe it. How could this thing happen? So ridiculous. Look, we rescued dogs and cats. I mean, didn't they have anybody else to pick on? I mean, just pick on someone who really does something bad to you. No, we are not the problem. As I said the other day, we are not the problems for the hunters. They are their own problem. And anyway, it just happens that I am the most, or we are, sorry, Linda, all of us, we are the biggest animal rescue community in this country and one of the biggest in the world. So that makes us a target. So I'm gonna treat this issue with a lot of respect because it's a pending case. Right? The final decision has not been taken yet, but I'm gonna have to take this thing with a sense of humor because there's no other way to do it. If I don't take it with a sense of humor, I'm gonna get really depressed, and it has been weighing heavily on me for the last 3 years, and that's it. It's enough. I feel lighter, not thinner, lighter. That's another issue we have to deal with. But I feel much better today. I feel much better today. I know they have absolutely no stance. They have nothing but a bunch of rumors. They have absolutely no legal proof of anything. They have no witnesses worth their name. They only have, today they had 2 pathetic haters. The kind of haters that you see so common in comments, and every once in a while you have a hater, you say, well, haters gonna hate it, leave them alone. No, because haters gonna hate, but if they really get obsessed, in the end they can do damage. They can do damage. I mean, a hater unleashed, it's very dangerous. And come on, I mean, and the problem is that if they get really, really frustrated, they can do horrible things. I mean, including terrorism. Of course, I'm not going to say that these 2 pathetic individuals are dangerous in that respect. But you cannot, I mean, haters, you have to squash them. But there's so many. And here's my Patreon link. If you join me there, I promise you, I will make you laugh every once in a while. And you'll be helping me. And I think after all we've gone through, we deserve it. My poor little brother, looking there by my side today, looking like, my God, what am I doing here? I used to like to pet dogs. Linda was thinking, God, in my golden years, what the hell am I doing here? I just wanna, I mean, that's not the way to go with a bang. And these hunters were looking for, I don't know, 7 years of prison for me. Something really stupid and ridiculous. They just wanted to get free press. And then that's what they did at my expense. But now, what they're gonna get, they're gonna get a lot of laughs. I'm gonna make them a joke. I'm not gonna create hate against them. No. I'm gonna have people laughing at them. I'm gonna try to do this in the international channel. We have our Spanish channel where we might be more effective. Jesus. And they're all gonna be sued. The newspapers, and the organization, everybody. Everybody. They're all gonna be sued. You're gonna excuse me, but I think I deserve, or we deserve, some sort of vindication here. So we're gonna sue everybody. Don't worry, suing these people is not going to detract from our energy. On the contrary, it's gonna make us more and more energized. It's not gonna be a drain on our expenses. It's already been a drain to defend ourselves. It has costed a lot of money. It has not been easy. But now, being on the attack, no, it's gonna pay by itself. So don't worry about it. We're gonna eat them alive. And I'm not threatening anybody. This is not a threat. This is just telling you what's gonna happen. So, Carrie, thank you very much for suggesting people to join me on Patreon. That would be really nice, and I would be very grateful if you did. I think I've tried to explain how everything happened today. But by the way, the press didn't get a picture of me coming out of the court hall. I wouldn't give them the satisfaction. My lawyer dealt with them really nicely. Basically told them, look, there hasn't been any court case. It's been adjourned. It's been suspended. That's it. Okay, you can go home now. Go. Unbelievable. So, any questions? I'm here. Please, before you go, join me on Patreon. Today is the day. Make all this ordeal worthwhile. Please help me see that you're there. Because it's been really difficult and it's been lonely. I mean, I was never alone. I was with Linda, my brother, and the team. and you and the comments and everything, but not easy, not easy. And you know what? The other day, my little daughter saw one of these articles on the newspapers, and she said, "Look, why are you saying this about you?" And I'm like, "Okay, it's time to sue. It's time to make them regret what they did for my daughter." For the people that may comment, for the people that have been trying to take advantage of this, there have been people trying to take advantage of this situation for their own benefit. I've lost friends. I've seen the sides of some people. I've seen the hidden side of some people. And it hasn't been good. I don't deserve it. I mean, I don't deserve it. I don't recommend it to anybody. Certainly, I don't deserve this, but I don't recommend anybody to get sued. But now it's time to hit back. I've lost friends, Galmarie. Yeah, I've lost friends. I've lost friends. Thank you, Carrie. I've lost friends. You know what has happened? I've lost, I mean, there were some people, some families that adopted our animals that when this thing blew up, they cut contact with us. They kind of like went their own way and they stopped talking to us. And to some rescue groups as well, who they decided to put the relationship with us on hold. For example, the hospital, Valencia Sur Hospital, after this thing, after I was arrested and detained, they wrote to me and they said, look, as long as this case stands, we will not be working with you. We don't want to be associated with you. It was painful. The silver lining is that we met Isidore, an amazing guy, and forget it. Screw all these other hospitals. I mean, we have the best, most committed, loyal vet there is right now. And I am going to make him an even bigger star than he is, because he's been a staunch supporter. And I've lost friends. Yeah, some people who didn't want to be associated with this, because people are, nobody wants to, I mean, they think, well, maybe this thing is going to spill on me or something. I don't know. There were some cases, there were 2 cases especially that have been really painful. Anyway, that's the risk of being of leading something. I mean, I'm not a big anything. We just have a rescue group. But just the fact that you're here showing your face every day, it has risks. There's a reason why when my kids come out, appear on video, I always hide their faces. That's the reason. Because the world is full of nasty people. Yeah. And I need to protect my kids. So, that's it. That was it for today. That was so crazy. So crazy. So, who's joining Patreon today? I promise you, I'm gonna make it more fun from today. I'm gonna post more often. This thing has been draining my energy so much. Some days, I mean, after I finish the day, whatever, I just go to bed, and I'm really low on energy because of all of this. But now, that's it. Not anymore. Now it's gonna be us on the attack, and I'm gonna make it as fun as possible. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for encouraging our friends to join us there. Now, any questions? Come on, time to answer questions or comments. Let me see. Those people are not your real friends. You're right, Rebecca. And it's been painful to see. I have 2 especially that bad. But well, one of the things that I'm going to do is thank you, Rhonda. Thank you. How did my brother cope in court? Well, he was there. My brother is different than me. He's shy. In a way, he's much softer, much kinder, and is the last person that deserves to be accused of anything. It's really nice. But he took it in stride because he knew that he was being a target just because he's my brother. So, I mean, price to pay for being my brother. And Linda, come on, Linda. Many of you don't know her. You haven't seen her face very often, but everybody that has dealt with us for some reason, for coordinating getting an animal home or for paying bills or whatever, you know Linda. She's wonderful. And she also didn't deserve to be there. She was really overwhelmed, I think. She's not used to this. So to them, I apologize. I have to say, I'm sorry for having put you through this. Teresa Serrano, why am I going into court? Long story. I'm not going to start now. Go back to our previous videos. There's a great video that says the hunters want to put me in jail. So go watch that one. Well, that's it. That's it. I know we can come out of this. Today, I've seen my lawyer destroying the hunter's lawyer. Truly. He stood no chance. We'll see the decision of the court. Maybe there will be a hearing. Maybe they'll realize that there shouldn't be a hearing at all. So there you go. Now, Carol, positive vibes. Yes. By the way, I've realized you never see me with nice shirts or anything. I'm always... Carol, who left me? No, God, nobody left me. Well, yeah, this has been my adventure today. Let's hope tomorrow will be a better day. There's gonna be an announcement on tomorrow's video as well, something that happened. Life. I think anybody that accuses us of anything, they should get to watch this channel and see exactly what we do. And they should read the comments of our beautiful community and the way you're also involved and how much we mean to you. I just got a letter from Freddy! Tío, ya? I just got a letter from some friends in New Zealand. Nice couple. They're coming to Europe next year. And they were really asking if we could see them and showing them the shelter and all of that. I said, of course we are. We always do our best for our visitors because it's such a sign of respect. Anyway, I'm gonna stop now. Lots of love. Miren, gracias por estar ahí. Lots of love to everybody. Please, if you can, join me on Patreon. It's been 3 years of our Patreon community declining. I'm sure this thing has something to do with it, but I'm sure now is time to turn things around. Okay? Carol, thank you. Give my love to Maxi. Who's Maxi? Who's Maxi? Maxi is your terrier. Okay, Maxi is your 12-year-old rat terrier who's sharing our videos. Thank you, Maxi, and thank you, Carol. Stay strong. Yes, we are. Today I feel much better. Much better. Ay, 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 ay. Hola, Marilena. Obrigado. Saudades a Brazil. And to all our friends that have been writing to me today and supporting us. Lots of love. Gotta go. Hunters down. Now we're gonna go after them. Yes. John, thank you very much. Thanks a lot for your beautiful words and for your support. You see, many of our friends here are Patreons. So listen to John. Do what he did. Just lend me a little bit of your support. It helps me. It helps us keep going and do what I do. Unbelievable story. Okay, lots of love. Pookie, I love your name. Giving you a hug. That's it, a virtual one. You're giving it to me. Take care. More later. We're gonna be making more fun of the hunters. Just wait a week, okay? Lots of love. Take care. For now, just keep this image of the press waiting for me in the front door and me having breakfast and making them wait and then leaving from another door. That was so funny. I loved it. You know, I felt like, yeah, that was so funny. Anyway, take care. Lots of love. Ciao. Before I go, please join us on Patreon. We really need you there. Take care. Bye-bye.